deploying new technologies and new systems is tough. There are barriers, but you need to be sure you get the best expertise.
About how you can use it to increase your sales and enter new markets, productivity.
Genuinely trying to help Scottish businesses to grow, excel, and just kind of really compete on the global stage, which I think is really cool. Hey squad, quick side note. We know that more than 80% of you are not subscribed. The more people who subscribe, the more content we can create for you. And the happier we'll be here. Hey team, welcome to Upside, where we talk all things marketplaces. Today we have two special guests. We've talked about these guys on other podcast episodes, and we have the honor of having them in here with us today. Welcome, Tommy and Carl.
Hi, Ali.
Yes, this is where the audience applause. Woo!
We've made it.
Canned. Yeah, you have definitely made it.
Yeah.
All right, so let's kick off. Tell us about yourselves. Carl, welcome in. Tell us about what you do and your experience at SC.
Thanks, Ali. Really enjoyed your recent podcast, so thanks. Yeah, I'm the lead for global digital for e-commerce in SDI, helping Scottish companies trade internationally using digital platforms. So it's went exponential since COVID, and we're just there to get them through sometimes quite difficult areas and barriers, but the opportunity and the size of the prize is really large.
And I love that, because that's something that you guys do really well. And we have talked about it on other episodes, where Scottish enterprises actually, in my very humble opinion, like very forward thinking,
very active,
and very active, like genuinely trying to help Scottish businesses to grow, excel, and just kind of really compete on the global stage, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, thanks for that, Ali. I think that, we always feel that we need to be cutting edge, because we need to bring the latest developments and opportunities to the Scottish business space so they can appraise themselves to the opportunities and then implement the ones that are right for their business.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you for
You're welcome.
For your service.
You're very welcome.
Tommy, good sir.
Yep. Hi guys, thanks for having us. I'm Tommy. I support Carl as a digital trade coordinator at Scottish Enterprise. As Carl mentioned, we cover a lot of innovative products, services. We try to be like forward thinking, have the most up to date marketplaces, digital tools. We're going to do a little bit more on social commerce and stuff. So
yeah, that's going to be a big area for us going forward.
Exciting stuff. This year's going to be good. And we ran our big conference last year as well, which we're hoping to do again this year.
We loved that. That was great. Yeah. It was
our symposium.
Turnout.
Yeah.
Tell everybody about it. What was the one last year, and then what's happening this year?
So last year it was the first time that we ran, well, I guess
our inaugural event.
Yeah, Scottish Enterprise ran a digital trade symposium, which it was all about raising awareness about digital tools and marketplaces.
This was in November, right?
November, yeah. And we got good numbers about.
Yeah,
I think it's like 600 plus.
There was a lot. It was a very and they were like high caliber, really like some really genuinely interested businesses there.
Yeah, and the speakers were all amazing. We had, it was a little bit about digital marketing. You guys obviously spoke about Amazon and the opportunity that brings, data, the importance of data.
Yeah,
and we also had some great success stories from Scottish companies that are successful on digital channels. But this year, I think we want to expand that.
Nice.
Yeah, I think social commerce is one that seems to be growing rapidly.
Yeah.
With influencers. Not the big, Beyonce celebrity influencers, really the ones that are going to engage with Scottish business, and give them traction, particularly in the business to business front. It looks that, social commerce is going to be really strong. So it's an emerging theme, but I think we think, Tommy, that it's going to grow really, really rapidly this year. And I like companies to engage with more customers and be more successful in their sales strategies.
So that's planned for November this year?
Yeah. Again, I think it's the 27th of November.
27th of November.
Nice.
At the Edinburgh International Conference Centre.
Yeah.
Very cool.
A little bit of AI in there as well, probably how to use.
Just a nice little sprinkling.
Yeah, just a little bit of AI about how you can use it to increase your sales and enter new markets, productivity. as well.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
relevant.
we met with LinkedIn today, actually in London. It was really interesting, some of the developments that's happening right across big tech with AI, allowing like Amazon, Shopify, LinkedIn, that they've got great tools now, that allows you to be more productive in your day and buy more time to speak to your customers.
Nice.
And I think that's the key message that we're seeing for business and AI is, can you be more productive and have more time to spend with new customers and, in that kind of sales acquisition mode.
Nice.
Awesome. So which other marketplaces are you talking with and communicating with directly at the moment?
Well, we're doing an event this week with Fair. Tommy's leading on
tomorrow. Yeah, we've got a webinar tomorrow. Talking about
it's a great platform.
Fair for B2B is obviously huge, especially for as we say in Scottish Enterprise, consumer industries, that sector. So we've got food and drink, textiles, candles, skincare, all that stuff, which huge for B2B, especially in, I think, the US and Europe as well. So we've got that webinar tomorrow morning. What are marketplaces? Amazon.
Yeah, I mean, Amazon's the big dominant one, isn't it, I guess. And I think what we're really looking to do this year is show the scale of opportunity in Amazon in the multiple markets that they operate in. So United States, Europe, Canada, Mexico, South Africa, I believe now, Australia, New Zealand. It's Japan. Japan's a massive market, and the ratio of Tommy was looking at the data for us in terms of the engagement with the population there, and the over 70s are like 81% engaged in online selling. And
something around those numbers, but
that's impressive.
It's huge.
So
Mr. Miyagi all over it.
When you're talking about Amazon, it's not just selling within the UK. You're genuinely, if you're good at Amazon and you're effective at Amazon, and trust me, the difference of being good and being super effective is quite a gulf.
Yeah.
So we've got a new program this year that we're launching in September that'll, look to really help your sales growth and really get you to become a top player on Amazon.
That's pretty cool. Do you want to tell us more about the program?
Yeah, sure. So the program is launching on the 3rd of September. This is, I think, our 5th Amazon program.
It is,
And we try and get about 12 companies, Scottish companies, of course, that are already selling on Amazon and maybe facing specific challenges, or they're just wanting to increase their sales in international markets. And we've got some great guys that can help these companies help these companies grow. And
thank you, sir.
I think it's 8 weeks long.
It is, so partly in person and the rest is online. But we really aim to develop companies' capability so they can sell globally. And really our experience is that those who really focus on it, can really maybe 5x their competitors or 10x their competitors in terms of sales difference. If you don't succumb to the barriers and roadblocks and get through them, work through them and, get on top of them, then you really can have fantastic global sales performance.
And there've been some really cool success stories on the back of it. This is the 5th cohort, right? So there's been some really good success stories on the back of stuff you've done previously. Full disclosure, Zamir and I teach the modules.
Along with Karen Riddick.
This is our expert team who deliver it for us, so we're in great company today. So
there we were acting all subtle. We don't know what's going on. We did. But it is genuinely a really good program. Some of the cool ones, like we saw alcohol business take on Diageo and win during Prime Day. Number one in the category.
The best selling on Black Friday.
Most recent cohort, for example, a relatively small tools company. Go from 0 on Amazon through to, I reckon they're on track for 500,000 a year.
Yeah, you're right.
Just
that's all within 2-3 months.
And then once they start bringing in like the
international exports,
it's going to be like a rocket.
I mean, I think as you guys know, delivering this to big brands, that's your what you do for a living is that the difference between being average on an Amazon account and being great. There's quite a big gulf, and really knowing the techniques and keeping up and being able to deploy those techniques really can make the difference. And that's the difference between the super sellers and the average sellers, or the ones that maybe struggle with it a little bit. You have to put an investment to get a return.
Yeah.
So any Scottish businesses that happen to be listening that are already selling on Amazon, ideally, I presume, or selling in other markets, ready thinking again on Amazon, interested in export, they should get in touch. I think by the time we go live, the link should be live.
Yeah,
correct.
We'll drop it into where this podcast is.
Get in touch,
100%.
and we'll have a conversation, and hopefully get you enrolled on the program.
And be one of the special 12.
Yeah,
probably also
exactly.
worth mentioning that we also ran the Amazon mini-series, which was a series of I ran every Wednesday for 4 weeks in May, and it was for companies that are new to Amazon and want to start selling.
We have an idea and you want to turn it into get your account open.
Yeah, so hopefully we can do that again.
So it's not just these big programs that you guys do as well. You do smaller programs like webinars and other training sessions, right? So
we do webinars regularly every week. Then we do master classes that are 3 hours long. We're doing one this week on prompt engineering. We do other ones in AI. So any new cutting edge technology that's going to help companies grow globally is really where we want to raise the awareness and get Scottish companies to engage and embark on that journey to success.
Yeah, and just see the opportunity that these marketplaces, but also, as you say, mentioned implementing AI.
The Shopify you guys ran as well.
Shopify, yeah. That's another program that we've got is direct to consumer and B2B opportunities. So obviously Shopify is big on that. Yeah,
Shopify are a major player, and they now have a B2B platform as well with Shopify Plus. So the opportunity there is it's not just about consumer, it's also selling to businesses. So business to business is a big area for us going forward. Is the fastest growing area in international e-commerce. So it's an area that's had huge investment during COVID and is now really, becoming to be a real opportunity. Many Scottish businesses are B2B, so it's a real opportunity. I think we're also this year, we're going to look at more bolt on what we do in terms of our digital programs with some market entry. So we may look at, doing things to help companies sell to the EU, perhaps trips to Dublin and Netherlands and, do things like that. And also US market entry.
So exciting.
Yeah, US.
Tommy, we've been discussing that.
Yeah, the US is obviously huge. There's a new Scottish government new trade deal, but there's also a new Scottish government plan that's gone out. It's 6 steps for exporting that we need to implement, and top of that is US market entry.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So we're going to hopefully launch something there.
Man, it's so awesome. I love how you guys are doing this. It's like, because we work with other government agencies, which are also very proactive, but I love how you guys are like really genuine and they're trying to help these companies get out there and just give them a hand, and a leg up.
Backing of our government behind us. They really want us to push hard at these areas and make Scotland a centre of excellence in these technologies, and make Scottish companies have the full awareness so they can deploy these technologies for global success, because the investment globally is massive. So the opportunities are going to be huge, but it's realising it. And it's tough. Don't get it wrong. It's deploying new technologies and new systems is tough. There are barriers, but you need to be sure you get the best expertise. And we work with teams like Zamir and yourself, Hallie, to help deliver that expertise to Scottish companies so they can be successful and quickly.
I think one of the biggest barriers, and then you mentioned, is awareness of what they are, and then experience and expertise and education on how you overcome them.
Absolutely.
And that's one area that I think you really deal with so well.
Well, yeah, that's exactly our role, is half of it raising awareness, the other half is really diving deep and helping the companies grow. And that's when we hand over to you guys that are the experts. But
whether companies are going to use their own staff, or they're going to outsource it, or a bit of both. I mean, that's what most companies do. But it's also encouraging leadership within Scottish companies to take control of their digital package and their digital transformation, so that they understand what the challenges are, but also what the opportunity is in terms of growth, and invest in it. That's the critical thing, so their staff or whoever's delivering it are supported.
Okay, guys. So just to kind of mix things up, we're going to go a mullet episode. All business at the front, party at the back, and with this little party, we're going to do another rapid round of questions of football. Guess the team, because these guys are all football fans, and I'm not. I'm going to take them all on. Is it real or not real?
Yep.
This is a little follow-up from the last one, if you remember, from Queen of the South.
Queen of the South.
East Fife.
East Fife, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like that.
So it's Glossop, North End. Real
Or not
fake?
real?
False.
Yeah, not real. Not real.
I'm going false on this one.
Oh, real. Straight in. There you go, guys.
Okay, that's how we're playing. I see. All right.
was
Okay,
hard.
fine.
Yeah.
Norwich Albion.
False.
I'm going for false again, yeah.
I'm definitely going to go for false on this one.
All right. I'm channeling my inner ChatGPT, and I'm going with real. Albion.
Oh, no.
Norwich is not a place.
Thank you. 1-0.
It's okay. Still ahead.
1-0.
Still ahead. Oh, what?
No.
Oh, you got it right. Okay, yeah, fine. 1-0. All right.
1-0.
All right.
So Tavistock Rovers.
Yep.
Real or not real?
True.
I'm
What do
going
you-
to say false.
I'm false.
Tavistock Square. Let's do it. Legit.
It is fake.
Playing the differential work for us there.
Yeah,
So
that's
you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
there is a
false.
place called Tavistock,
Yeah, yeah.
just not
Are
Rovers.
they Sunday League?
Yeah.
Next goal wins.
Oh.
Next
Golden
win.
goal.
Okay.
Wow.
Golden goal.
Golden goal.
Golden goal.
We're all
How do you know the golden goal?
I play football. I just don't watch it.
Okay.
Ashington AFC.
I'm raging there's not even been one Italian team. Ashington AFC.
Yeah.
Which way are you leaning?
Well, opposite to you guys. So
Where are you going?
I'm going to say false because I think there is a team called Ashington, but it's not AFC.
Ashington Rovers.
Yeah.
What do you say, Alan?
Ashington sounds somewhere Middle England. to me.
Ashington United. Or
Yeah.
Leon, where do you sit on this?
He knows the answers.
Okay, I'm gonna go legit. It's a legit team.
Legit, false.
Ashington AFC.
Come on.
Real.
I'm joining Carl on this one, false.
Oh.
Is the hometown club
No.
of Jack and Bobby Charlton.
Yeah, buddy. Yes. Done.
So it's north of Manchester then.
Okay, now you can't play your team. Sorry,
All right,
you can't, your
done.
question.
Done.
We've got to get a winner out of you two.
Oh.
Okay, sudden death.
But I feel like that.
Sudden death.
Oh, now it's Italian.
We're using Italian teams for the sudden deaths. All right.
Right.
Penalty shootouts.
Do you want to pronounce that,
Calcio San Marco.
Carl?
Calcio San Marco.
How many hearts did you melt as a teenager?
Well, what can I say, guys?
All right.
Italian. I've never heard of it, so I'm gonna have to say false.
All right. I'll differential it.
Yeah.
I'll go
guy
for
that-
legit.
This guy. Right.
Say it again. Was it?
Calcio San Marco.
Calcio San Marco.
San Marco.
I get the San
Is
Marco
it-
bit. What's the other bit? though?
Calcio means football.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, so football San Marco.
I'm going to go true.
You're not playing.
All right. Okay. Thanks.
Well, Carl,
No, but right. Okay.
It's gonna be.
We're playing for fourth.
And
Fake.
Oh, Tommy
Done
wins.
it. Done it.
all right.
What can I say, guys?
Head to
Yeah, go for bronze medal. Italian team though.
Zamir and Carl.
Ali. Oh yeah, so you got silver. Okay, come on.
True.
FC Brindisi.
True.
True.
No,
That was
that
too
was easy. Brindisi is a place. So
Yeah, but it could have been the old trick. Was it FC or was it? That's
Yeah.
the trick he played earlier about Rovers and it was AFC.
Catanzaro. Catanzaro.
Cantare.
US.
Cantare. Cantare.
Where do you sit, Zamir and
US Catanzaro.
Carl?
I'm gonna go true.
Unione Sportiva. I think.
I'm going to go true.
Yeah, it is. I think.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh man, the two.
It's another place.
Whoa.
This is hard.
It is.
AC Monteverde.
AC Monteverde.
Monteverde.
Is there a mountain of Verde? And do they have
A Green Mountain. And do they have a football team with AC?
air conditioning?
Yeah.
False.
True.
It's false. There's a real Roman neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a football team.
No. So,
Yeah.
There we go. Winner, chicken dinner.
Okay.
Good to see you there, Tommy.
Ready?
Thank you.
Guys, thank you so much for coming. Really enjoyed having you here. Thank you for all the really hard work you do as well, because I think it's invaluable what you do for businesses. Anyone that's looking to find out any more information about what Scottish Enterprise or Scottish Development International are doing, please check out the Scottish Enterprise website for all details of all programs coming up.
Yep.
We'll put the link in the description just in case.
We'll include it there. But for now, thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
listening.
inviting
Cheers,
us.
guys.
Cheers for
Really
being there.
enjoyed
Thanks
it.
for coming, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers.
It's been
One
real.
love.
It's been real.
Peace.
One love.